Hey everyone, Keeper here. Today I'm going to be playing some Simic Flash. This is the exact list that Brad Nelson played at Mythic Championship 7 and took all the way to second place. I'm pretty sure this is the list that a couple of other players played. I don't think there was any difference between his list, Seth Menfield's, and I think Javier Dominguez. I'm not sure who was the third Simic Flash player. But anyway, this is not your typical Simic Flash. It doesn't have the Brineborn Cutthroats main. I don't even think it has it in the sideboard. No, it doesn't. So it's a variance on Flash, and it does pretty good because it's also got the main deck's Nissas and 3 Paradise Druids, which are critical for getting up to 4 mana as fast as possible. Which is where all the fun stuff starts to happen. The Frilled Mystics, the Nightpack Ambushers, holding up a bunch of counter spells, stuff like that. The basics. It's Simic Flash. Anyway, this deck, I haven't really given it too much of a try, but I have played Simic Flash in the past. And it's not exactly fun for my opponents, obviously, but I find that winning is fun. So this deck seems like it's a good choice, and I'm gonna give it a try in best of 1 ranked. See if I can crawl my way out of gold as slowly as possible, because can't rush it. You can't rush it. It's part of the process to grind around in gold for a month and not make it out like I did last season. Hopefully this season I can find a bit of time. There's only 15 days left by my count. But hopefully I can find a bit of time to try and grind my way out of gold. Alright. First game then. On the play. This deck likes being on the play, that's for sure. I am going to keep this hand. It's a bit sketchy to keep this hand, but I'm going to keep it because it's got the 1 Temple of Mystery that hopefully I can scry to land number 3. Stuffy nose. Sorry about that. Waiting for my opponent to decide if he's going to keep or not, I guess. If I can scry my way into land number 3 and growth spiral my way into land number 3 or 4, sorry, that would be great. Alright, let's lead off with Temple of Mystery. No, I do not want this Nightpack Ambusher. Now is not the time for threats. Now is the time to stack up on mana. Oh boy. We might be facing a mirror match here. Should be interesting. I have zero practice with mirror matches, but let's see what happens. Oh, it's not a mirror match. Alright, this could be Manguchi's ramp list as a possibility. Now the question is, I don't have land drop number 3, but I'm gonna try anyway, see if I can hit it. Ah, there we go. There we go. Who doesn't like that? And number 4. Beautiful. Beautiful. Say go. Leave up Frilled Mystic. Negates. Petty Theft. Whatever. My opponent's got 3 mana. I can do something here. 4 mana. 3 mana. Are you going to attack? You're not going to attack. So I'm going to bounce this Leafkin Druid, set him back a turn. If they counter this, or try to counter it, I can negate it. Guess not. Oh, that's not what I wanted to see. Okay, so just say go. The question is, do I counter a Leafkin Druid? No, I don't think I do. Now, I don't think I counter that either. This does look like the ramp deck to me. I will play the Brazen Borrower side now. Okay. What I can do here, Nissa, untap the breeding pool, leave up Negate? Yeah, that does seem like the play here. Oh, no blocks from my opponent. All right. This negate doesn't hit everything, but it might hit the important things, like their own Nissa, things like that. Let's see what they've got here. They could have, yeah, kind of what I expected to see. Alright, now I've got myself a bunch of mana. I will keep that on top. And I will swing with all three, leave up Frilled Mystic. And next turn, have the Sinister Sabotage. Yeah. That is Simic Flash firing on all cylinders. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Let's keep it going. See how far we can take this. Well, see how far we can take it this video. Because after this, gotta get back to real life. Can't spend the weekend playing Arena, I guess. Okay. Jace Avatar. Good choice. Good choice. On the draw. On the draw. It's got a Mystical Dispute, so that's not bad. I don't know what I'm against, though. Could potentially Nightpack Ambusher. I'm going to keep this. Gotta risk it. Okay. Maybe the bad choice. Oh, maybe not. Maybe it's another Manguchi ramp. Let's see what we got here. Blue spell so I can counter. Please blue spell so I can counter. Nope, not a blue spell. Okay. So I could play Castle Vantress. Hide the fact that I've got green for a little bit longer. Actually, 3, 4. I'm gonna actually counter that. It's mean, but I'm gonna counter it. Who even counters Growth Spiral? What does the world come through when a guy can't resolve a Growth Spiral? Is this a Nissa? This might be a Nissa. If it's a Nissa, I can quench it. What do we got? Oh, Cavalier of Thorns. Yeah, I'll quench that. Gladly quench that. Leave up Nightpack Ambusher here. No counter spell, sadly, but that means they're going to resolve something, that's for sure. Well, Risen Reef is the least of my concerns, to be honest. This does look like another Simic ramp deck. Powerful if true. It Manguchi's deck did seem... Oh. Do I want to cast the Nissa here? Huh. Actually, no, I'm going to scry. I'm going to swing in and scry. 2 open mana could mean a lot of different things too. There could be a negate in there. Let's see what I could either scry or I could Nightpack Ambusher. It'd be extra nice if my dogs were to shut up, goofing around. I don't want them to shut up. They're good dogs. They don't understand English though, so it doesn't matter. Hydroid Krasis for 4. Sure. I obviously can't counter it, so it doesn't really matter here. I'm going to do a bunch of things here. I am going to crack this Fabled Passage. I'm going to get an island. Why island? No idea. I'm going to play this Nightpack. I am going to play this temple, Aether Gust. Aether Gust is good. I'm going to swing, and that will decide what I do next, how my opponent plays. If they try to kill a Nightpack Ambusher by blocking with the Risen Reef and the Krasis, then I will maybe cast my own Krasis here. Okay. They've decided not to kill my ambushers. So I'm just going to let them spit out a bunch of wolves here. That just puts a lot of pressure on my opponent's 2 creatures. Means they have to come up with something here. They could have mass manipulation for 2. They could take both my Nightpack Ambushers, I guess, if they have another land. Not entirely. What else could they have? Nissa's, another Krasis, Quasi-Duplicate. Okay. Yeah, that's good. That is good. And I guess they can Quasi-Duplicate again? No. No, not unless they have an untapped blue source in their hand. So what can they do here? I can Aether Gust that Krasis away next turn. Deal with one of their blockers. Okay, so they have an actual Risen Reef. Alright. That puts them in a pretty bad position here, if I'm going to be entirely honest. I don't really see what they could have, because now I can Aether Gust the Krasis and then cast Nissa and deal a bunch of damage that way. Yeah, that seems like the correct play here. Let's start by Aether Gust this. And even if they manage to survive this attack, which with 3 blockers doesn't really seem entirely likely. They could have a negate here, I suppose. Yeah, looks like it. Oh, I guess not. I'm not sure why. Okay. Alright, let's keep this green flash going. I need a shave. I need to comb my hair sometimes too. That helps. Dogs are still fighting. I have my headphones in, so I'm not entirely sure how loud that is, but the dogs are still fighting. Rusty. It's enough. Alright, on the draw again. Do have 4. Do have a Mystical Dispute. I'm going to keep Temple of Mystery into other lands and action. Temple of Mystery is a powerful land. The Scrylands in general are actually pretty good. I did play Paper Magic at the time when these temples first came out. And they were even back then they were really good. I used to like playing these Although they do come in tap, the scry does make up for it. Okay, my opponent seems to have forgotten that they were playing Arena. Might be a chance they had to run off to do something. Might be a chance they're uncertain about their hands. Might be disconnect. Oh, they're back. There we go. Steam Vents. Steam Vents is Teamer. Actually, in that case, do I want to lead with Island here for Mystical Dispute? No, I'm going to lead with Temple of Mystery here. Negate, nice. I'll take the Negate. Okay, Jeskai. So we need to leave up the Mystical Dispute for a possible Teferi. Negate for a possible Teferi. What do I prefer? I think I actually prefer the... Oh, my opponent plays tapped and go. Alright, well, in that case... In that case, I will also play and go. So Teferi, I think I'd rather Mystical Dispute here. If Teferi, still no Teferi. Okay, so I'm going to crack this, first of all. Go get Forest. Growth Spiral. Love those top decks. Alright. And I'm going to say go. I'm going to leave up the Frilled Mystic and the Nightpack here. This is Jeskai, obviously, for sure. But Interplanar Beacon tells me that this is a different variant of Jeskai. I am going to Frilled Mystic this, just to get a threat on the board, more than anything else. Do I want to play Nissa here? No, I'm going to hold back on that Nissa. I'd rather leave up the Quench and the Mystical Dispute. And if I play Nissa, I can't do both. What I could do is play this Paradise Druid, still have a Quench and a Mystical Dispute against a blue spell. If they play Fires, I can Quench it. No, I can't Quench it. Alright, I'm just going to end turn. If they go land and play Fires, I can't Quench because they could just tap it, just pay for the Quench. Oh, Temple. Oh, shoot. I guess I could have played the Paradise Druid here. Oh, well. What do you have? Another. I am going to Mystical Dispute that. Oh, nice. Okay, so... I'm going to play the Paradise Druid, leave up Sinister Sabotage here. And the Negate and say go. Or the Negate. If they keep playing one spell a turn, then I'm safe. If they try to Fires now, Sinister Sabotage can deal with that. As opposed to Quench. Quench can't. Or Negate. Negate can deal with the Fires too. They could also have Deafening Clarion here, I suppose. They're at 7 mana. Teferi. Yeah, I'm going to negate that Teferi. Sorry. And I'm sure now they have the Fires. Yep. But they've already played their spell for the turn, so what I'm going to do... no, can't do that. Actually, I could. I could do that. And then Aether Gust their Fires on... No. I'm just going to Aether Gust their Fires on upkeep, and then Sinister Sabotage it on the way back down. If they decide to put it on top, of course. My opponent seems to be in the tank here. All right. Go ahead. Oh, yeah, sure, that resolves. And say go. Okay, so Nightpack Ambusher. Swing in. Say go. They'll probably want to try and resolve that Fires of Invention now. It's potentially their best bet, unless they have Cavalier in hand, I guess. I don't know. I'm going to counter. I'm going to Sinister Sabotage, whatever. This gets Sinister Sabotage. They have 4 mana. They could have another one, I suppose. But they can't really play anything after it anyway. Alright, well I can quench that. So that my wolves are still lethal. Yeah. This Simic Flash deck beats up on Fires of Invention, and it's not even funny. Fires of Invention's just got a really slow start to it. And the longer the game goes, usually the better it is for the Simic Flash deck. Because once Fire starts trying to do something on turn 4, Simic Flash is already pretty much set up, even on the draw, especially with the help of cards like Growth Spiral and Paradise Druid. So it really beats up on Fires of Invention decks. Fire of Invention, like I noticed at Mythic Championship 7 too, that Fires of Invention decks struggled against this Simic Flash deck, which is, I mean, fair, because Fires of Invention is one of the better decks in the format, so it's good to have a counterplay to it, I guess. That being said, I'm gonna call it. The real world beckons, I guess. I will take one more look at this deck. I recommend it. It's good for winning. Opponents might not find it fun, but it's good for winning. That is without a doubt. The counterspell package is great. Frilled Mystic is obviously always good. It's good to. It fills the role of pressure while also controlling your opponent's board. Nissa is just Nissa. Resolved Nissa usually ends the game pretty quick. And then it has the Krasis. It's got a decent sideboard too, even though I played best of 1. But the Sorcerous Spyglass, some other mystical disputes, a third Krasis, Chemist's Insights, more control, Crashing Canopy. This creature with flying, destroy target enchantments. This is good against, I'm thinking Jeskai, I guess? I'm not entirely sure what creature with flying. There's the Cavalier of Guile. Not Guile, Gales. Guile. Wow. What else is there in flying? Not entirely sure what. I mean, plenty of flying creatures in the format, I guess. There's Spawn of Mayhem, usually played in black aggro lists. What else do they have? Not entirely sure what this is here for. Enchantment, I mean, Jeskai, or the Fires of Invention is enchantment. I'm not. What else do they have? I mean, Conclave Tribunal, I guess, is sometimes played. Prison Realm. There's some enchantments, I suppose. But yeah, it's overall, if you want to win, this is probably one of the better decks to be playing right now. If you want to kind of annoy your opponents while you do it, then this is definitely the best deck to do that right now. That being said, it's kind of obvious that it is. Although, obviously, Brad Nelson and Seth Manfield, and I'm still not sure, but I think it's Javier Dominguez were the 3 Simic Flash players at Mythic Championship 7. And they're obviously, on top of being great players, they did dominate with this deck. So all 3 of them made it into the top 8. Oh, I hope I'm not wrong about what I'm saying here. Oh, but if I'm wrong about what I just said, please let me know in the comments. If I'm right, please let me know in the comments too. Just like reinforce my my own ego that I managed to pull this one off. And yeah, if you like this video, hit the like button and subscribe and all that jazz. We all know what it means and what it does, and I'm not going to keep berating you people to hit that like and subscribe button, even though it does help quite a bit. But that being said, I'm going to call it a video. It's going to be a short one because Simic Flash is quick to win in most scenarios. And yeah, thanks for joining me, and hopefully I'll see you all next video.